Hello guys, welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today we'll deal with the addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. In these questions, we have various expressions, and these expressions are made up of terms, which are part of separated by the plus or minus sign. For example, in this question 1, we have 3ab, 4bc, and 6ab. These are all terms because they're separated by a minus sign. We have what we call like terms and unlike terms. Like terms are the terms which have the same combination of letters, like 3ab and 6ab. These are like terms because they have the same combination of letters, while 3ab and 4bc have different combination of letters, so they are unlike terms. Like terms can be evaluated, that is, they can be added or subtracted, while unlike terms can't be evaluated, that is, they cannot be added or subtracted. So 3ab and 6ab can be evaluated. We have now that we have a little notion about the addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions, let's tackle off these questions. We have number 1, we have 3ab minus 4bc minus 6ab. Now, as I have said earlier, when we see algebraic expressions, we try to identify the like terms and try to simplify them. We see that the like terms here are 3ab and 6ab. So we evaluate these two. We can start by bringing them together. So this is equal to 3ab. I bring the like terms together. Minus, we have 6ab. Minus 4bc. I can now evaluate these items. So this is equal to, we have 3ab minus 6ab. The same quantity minus the same another quantity but of the same term. So I have 3 minus 6, which is minus 3. So I have minus 3. I write the like terms by the side. I have 3ab minus 4bc. And that's it. You see that I can't evaluate these because they're unlike terms. They can't be evaluated. We have number 2. We have 2x. Number 2. 2x. Sorry. Minus x times y minus x. So this equals 2x minus, we see that we have an expression x times another expression is y minus x. When we have this kind of case, we simplify the expression outside the bracket by each of the expression inside the bracket. So this will be minus x times y. So minus x times y is minus xy, and minus x times minus x is minus x times, let me just put minus x. So this will be equal to 2x minus xy. Here we have quite a peculiar case because we're multiplying a negative sign by a negative sign. A negative sign multiplied by a negative sign is a positive sign. That is, we have a negative, a quantity, minus negative another quantity. You give a positive quantity. Negative quantity times a positive quantity gives a negative quantity. That's how it works. So here we have a negative quantity times a negative quantity. So it gives a positive quantity times, we now give x times x, which is x 2 times, which is x squared. And that's it. You see that we have different terms, so they can't be evaluated. So we end here. We have number 3, 4y minus 5. Okay, 4y minus, we put 5 xy. 5y plus 3. So this is quite the same with number 2. So we have 4y minus, I multiply 5 by each of these terms inside the bracket. So I have minus 5 times y, so it's minus 5y. Minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. But we see here that we have like terms. We have 4y and 5y. These are like terms because they have the same letters. So I can give, this one gives me 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So I have negative 1y minus 15. But when dealing with algebraic expressions, when the coefficient is 1, we usually ignore it. So this will be equal to minus y minus 15. And that's it. Number 4, we have 3 minus a minus 5. So we have 3 minus a minus 5. So this is equals to, here we see that the coefficient of this term is 1. When there's no number beside or ahead of an expression, the coefficient is always 1. So here we have 3 minus, here, as I've said earlier, the coefficient is 1, so I multiply negative 1 by a. So I have minus a. Negative 1 times a is minus a. Negative 1 times negative 5. A negative sign times a negative sign, so it gives positive. 1 times 5 is 5. So I see that 3 and 5 can be evaluated. So this gives 3 plus 5, which is 8. So I have 8 minus a, and that's it. I have number 5. This is 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3 minus x minus 7. As x minus 7. So this will give me 4x minus 3 minus, so I have the coefficient here, which is 1. I have no number in front ahead of this coefficient, so my coefficient here is 1. So it's minus 1 times x. So it gives minus x minus 1 times minus 7, which is positive 7. So here we see that I have a series of like terms. I have 4x, negative x. So 4x minus x gives 3x. And negative 3 plus 7 is positive 4. And that's my answer. Number 6, oh, it's quite similar to number 5. 5x minus 3 minus, I think it was x plus 5. X plus 5. So this gives 5x minus 3 minus 1 times x gives minus x minus 1 times positive 5 gives minus 5. So this will be equal to, which where my like terms are 5x and x. 5x minus x gives 4x. And have minus 3 minus 5. Let me just write it by side. Minus 3 minus 5. So this will give me 4x minus 3 minus 5. Here we have a series of negative signs. So when a negative number is subtracted from a negative number, we usually add it and maintain the negative sign. So we have minus 3 minus 5 is like 3 plus 5, but I maintain the sign, the positive sign. So here will give me minus 8, just like 3 plus 5, but I maintain the negative sign because the dominant sign each of the digit. So this is my answer. I have number 7, a times b minus c. A times b minus c minus c times a minus b minus c times a minus b. So this is equal to, I have a term here, I have a bracket, so I'll multiply this term by each of these terms in the bracket. So I have A times B, which gives me AB, times A, that is minus A times C, which is AC. I do the same thing here. So I have minus C times A, which is CA or AC, is commutative. I have minus C times minus B, which is positive. Remember the minus sign. Minus times minus, positive. Then C times B, CB or BC. So on this one, I try to see whether I have like terms. I see that AB is not identical to AC, but AC is identical to AC. This one, two terms. So these are like terms. So this can be evaluated. So I have my AB, I have minus a quantity, minus a quantity. So it's minus 2 times a quantity, AC, plus BC. And here I see that I don't have any more like terms. So I end my simplification here. And that's it for number 7. Number 8, I have 7AB, 7AB plus 6AC minus A times A plus B. Minus A times A plus B. This one equals to, I have this one cannot be evaluated because they are unlike terms. So I have 7AB plus 6AC minus another multiply quantity times a bracket. So I multiply this A by each of the quantities, quantities of the bracket. Sorry. So I have minus A times A. So let me just write it. I have minus A times A. And I have minus A times B. So minus A times B. So this one will result to 7AB plus 6AC minus half A times A, so A squared minus AB. Then here, let me try and evaluate. Let's see whether we have like terms. So we notice that we have AB here, 7AB and AB, the same combination of letters. So this can be evaluated. So let me bring like terms together. So I have 7AB minus AB plus 6AC minus A squared. I evaluate this, so this will give me 7AB minus AB, 6AB. Remember, when there's no number, when there's no coefficient, the coefficient is always 1. So it's like 7 minus 1, so it's 6. So 6AB plus 6AC minus A squared. And this is our answer. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. You can also share this video to the people you think might need help with algebra or are new to the topic. I'll be posting videos perpetually. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.